Okay, so now we're going to have a look at opera quality. And opera quality is one of the qualities that we really get to sing in. And we observe in opera quality some speech quality, some sob quality, and some twang quality in varying amounts. And it's really an opera that we have to balance that darkness, which we get through some of the sob, the lowering, and the brightness, which comes through in the twang. So we're going to get straight into the 6-part figure. So if we start thin folds, NG with some retraction. Is there a note that's good there? Is that good? So if we start, so thin folds, soft palate is low. We're just going to have, let's just try that. Great. And then we're just going to move from nasal to nasalized, and we don't want a big shift in volume, not preempting anything, so we'll have, and you can just test it if you want. So let's just try that, and that's great. And then all we're going to do then is we're going to narrow the AES and add some of that twang, so we'll have, so if we just try that, and nasalized. Great, how does that feel?
Yeah.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to lift the soft palate, being really careful not to drop the larynx and all that stuff that we've set up. So we'll have, and hear that shift. Let's have a go at that, and nasalized. So just make sure as you just didn't move to that. Nasalized. That's it. Add the AS. Lift the soft palate. Great work. Great work. What do you think you could have done anything differently? What happened a little bit when you went to the 4th part?
Lowered my larynx.
Yeah, just dropped a little bit. So same thing again. Let's try and keep that there. So let's give that a go. And great work. Yeah, great. So that's great. Should we do that one more time, and you can just test the whole time. And great work. How does that feel?
Yeah. Better.
Okay. And so, would you have associated opera with this kind of bright feeling?
No.
It's funny.
It was just all dark and just all down there.
But we need it for that, for the projection and the balance and everything. Yeah. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to anchor. Now, why might it be useful to anchor at this point?
Support and to lock in the sound.
Yeah, I think absolutely, or to stabilise, what we think of it as.
Yeah.
So we'll stabilise, and then we slowly lower to take us to the 6th part of it. So stabilising with the head and neck, and then take your time and lower. Okay, so let's try and build into those 6 parts if we can. And lift, anchor, lower. Great work, really great. I think we could have more tilt as you're getting lower, and I think we could still keep some of that really bright colour at the end. So let's do that. Should we do that together, and then we can go into a scale? So let's go. And good. Okay, so at the end of that we'll get, and we'll build up to that, maybe take it a little higher. Okay, so same thing again, and nasalize. It's fine. Okay. Nasalize. Add the AS. Lift the palate. Anchor. Lower. Good. Then let's go. And again. Good. Just be mindful of 2 things. Firstly, your tongue wants to kind of pull back and darken the sound as well. Yeah. And don't feel, we can really get some more of that cry and tilt as we're getting. So we got. So really keep that coming forward. Same thing again. Let's take it 6-part figure, really ascending through that 3-note scale. And Good. Let's just do two parts again. So from nasal to nasalized and. Anchor. And again, do more complain at the top and. Good. Let me see that tongue come slightly further forward.
Okay.
And. What do you notice when you allow that to happen?
It just makes everything a bit more comfortable. It's like it's just dragging everything down when it's too low.
And so why might that be happening?
If your tongue's too low, then it's just going to pull everything down, make constriction more easy and tighten everything. If your tongue's higher, it's going to allow more space, more retraction.
Good. Well, we have two ways of this. Exactly. We have two ways of lowering the larynx. We can use our muscles to lower the larynx, but also the tongue can lower the larynx. And so what I think is happening with you is your tongue is going, I'll tell you what, I can help. So you've got nice delicate cartilage and big strong muscle, and as the larynx is trying to lower, your tongue's going to help. And that's just going to give it a slightly, it's a darker quality, but also when you come to putting that into words, articulation will become really difficult. So keep the tongue in that E position, so it's nice and high at the back. Let's try that again. Let's just take it up just one. So if we were on, so let's just try it. So thin folds, NG to start, and nasalized. Good, let me hear that. So just test that the whole time. Nasalized. That's it, but not preempting the twang, which was in my demonstration. So let's go again. Good, we'll just move between steps 1 and 2. Good, let's try adding that. Does that feel better?
Yeah.
Okay, and.
Sorry.
Good. No, it's for sure. So maybe if I give you 2 beats, so if I give you nasalized, add the AES. Good, lift the palate. Anchor, descend, 3-note scale, and again, 3-note scale, and one more time, thinking about the tongue in that E position and slightly forward, and good. How does that feel?
Strange.
You lose some of that ping on those top notes when there's a lot to be going on and thinking about. I mean, that's a lovely ring you've got through there. What are your effort numbers like when you're doing that?
Pretty high, maybe a 9.
Yeah,
maybe
okay.
a 10.
Yeah, okay. And what we just need to be mindful of when you're doing this is that we don't get kind of extraneous tensions coming in. So just your jaw kind of wants to come into play just a little bit. So you can go through those relaxation maneuvers when you're setting it up. And just try chewing, rolling your tongue around your mouth and going back and reviewing them. But that was great. Have you got any questions on that?
I felt a little like flip.
Yes.
When I don't know what.
When you get higher.
Yeah.
I think you've got 2 things that you need to play around. Firstly, I think you dropped a little bit of the anchoring. So when we got and you lost a little bit of that tilt. So I think really that little flip was really that fold mass changing, and it wasn't really anchored into play. It didn't sound like it was like an air pressure thing to me. It was more about concentrating on those effort numbers as you're going through that.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Perfect. No, that's fine.
Okay, great. Well done.